Training for the Ragnar.
That's on Team Lola.
Team Lola, July 12th is our takeoff day.
Ragnar is Northwest Passage, which starts in Blaine, Washington, and ends in Whidbey Island in Langley.
Team Lola is comprised of friends and family of Lola and Nimric, and we're getting together, training to run a little over 200 miles to raise money for Beat Childhood Cancer.
Her laugh, so funny. She slept with her eyes cracked open. She used to fall asleep when she was like 3 and 4. I would go and check on her, and she would have fallen asleep under a huge pile of babies and stuffed animals, like I couldn't see her.
Hi!
What's your name?
Lola!
How old are you?
3!
What's your favorite color?
Purple!
Lola had a huge personality. We'd always say she had big Disney eyes, big Disney smile, and a big old personality and imagination. I live life a lot different now because of Lola.
We took Lola to Mary Bridge emergency room when she was sick, and in the ER they did an ultrasound and an x-ray, and the ultrasound they found a large mass. It was about the size of a softball next to her kidney, which is alarming to get to hear that there's something the size of a softball inside of your 4.5-year-old and you didn't know it was there. Because of the location near the kidney, they thought it was a kidney tumor and that it would be a Wilms tumor type cancer, and very treatable, and that would be a great prognosis. But they did a CAT scan and saw that it wasn't actually in the kidney. And when they saw the real location, then they knew it was neuroblastoma. So neuroblastoma is a fairly rare childhood cancer. 50% of those children diagnosed with it that become cancer-free later relapse. And the prognosis for relapsed neuroblastoma is extremely poor. She was born at a birthing center like a couple blocks from our house, and she's just a tiny little thing. She chipped her tooth when she was 1, and I have no idea how she chipped it. She never complained, but she always had that chipped tooth. And they're waiting for Ella to get home from the bus. Just such a happy spirit. She was very loyal and loving. Now it's time to be in the hospital. Gideon's visiting her. Here she's shaving her dad's head, and she thought that was hilarious. At first, when he told her what he was doing, because it was time to shave her head too. For someone who was going through so much, she did, her spirit was very strong, and it was amazing to see her like determined to have fun.
So the race and the cause of Beat Childhood Cancer and the Ragnar race, what it means to me is the hope for a better future for our kids. Seeing what Lola went through, as I mentioned, impacted my life and changed me to the core of who I am. And growing up in Tacoma, Gig Harbor, my whole entire life, and our community, and then doing the Ragnar with friends and family is just inspiring and uplifting to see everybody just rally behind a cause to better our future, to support our kids that someday will be taking care of us and supporting us.
After she died, I needed something to do because I was her round-the-clock nurse for a year. And when she was all of a sudden gone, I needed to find ways to be busy and useful and occupied. One thing I did was call my friend Jake and say, I need a job because I can't be at home all the time and just think. And then the other thing I did was I signed up for the local Race for a Soldier, which is a great foundation and a great fundraiser because I needed something to do. So running got me outside, and when I'm running, it's like a counseling session, just like sitting on the deck with my coffee and looking at the mountains. So, but when I signed up for the race, it was like, okay, now I have to run, and it is good for me, and it just gave another thing that gave me something to do that was positive. Sometimes I feel like she is my guardian angel and is like flying right behind me, and then sometimes I'm like, well, I might be a little slow for her, so I should pick it up. And I mean, as you're out there in nature processing things, lots of things come to mind, like happiness and sadness and all those things. But whenever I'm feeling maybe weak or tired, she definitely encourages me, and I think about how strong she was, and I kind of quiet that voice of not wanting to go on. I had a lot of Lola moments during my run, and felt very encouraged to be here and lucky to get to run for her today.
I felt very inspired by my teammates, and running for Lola and staying strong for her kept me going.
It was hot, but actually, I did have a lot of moments where I thought, why we're doing this, so it was great. It kept me going.
This was my view a lot of the times because I'd be laying in bed with her. And this little quote says, "I just need my daddy to snuggle me." What can I say about my little girl that's not here anymore to give you a picture of who she was? So I'll show you some of Lola's things upstairs. Love this one because I see her dimples. There's her grandpa that's left right around her time. And these are all some sentimental things. She made this one day in the hospital room, and she said it was us, and it's fading from the sun, but there's a heart above us, and we're holding hands. But this is her trunk that has some of her special clothes that we can't part with. This is all cards that people made for her at the hospital. These were big banners that were hung in her room. We usually, her room was just decked out. Just everybody that loved her, letting her know that she was thought of. These are all cards that people sent her while she was in the hospital. She was very loved. Though she be but little, she is fierce. That's definitely fits her. My sister sent us a smaller version of this that was in her room in Seattle. But my cousin found that, and I'm happy to have it for her.
When you grow up with such a close-knit family and then you're kind of separated into a room by yourself, you know, and your parents, it's a lot for a 4 or 5-year-old to take in. And during the whole time, you know, Lola literally always had a smile on it and was always so nice to the nurses and everybody. And she just always was thinking of others first. And that's what just blew me away, you know, even as she was in a lot of pain, especially at the end, you know, it was just, in her words, her tiny little voice, it wasn't the end of the world, you know. Yeah, she was in pain and she would cry, but she saw the bigger picture there too, and she just handled it like such a champ and so graceful, and blew me away.
When Lola relapsed mid-treatment, the doctors let us know that, like, right away we're looking at end of life, and I was so confused because she had just seemed so well, and the treatments were working, and it was like, well, can't we just try different treatments? And they said, yes, you can, but it's just her cancer has like overcome the drugs basically, and it's probably not going to work. So one of the reasons why we give to Beat Childhood Cancer is that they are working hard to make the treatments less harsh. And her treatment was, you know, quite toxic. And it's not like there was we can give her these drugs that don't make her sick, or we can give her these drugs that make her really sick, but both of them kill the cancer. It was like, this is what we have to do. And of course, you want her to survive, so you tell her this is what we have to do. But anyway, they are trying to make the treatment plans less harsh with even better survival rates. And that is a great goal. And what they have done so far is there's this drug called DFMO, and it is a maintenance drug, and it's so that those kids that get cancer-free, that they don't relapse. And it was a trial drug. It was funded and researched for kids that were on trial, but now it is been approved by the FDA, and it is available to anybody with cancer. You want these kids, after they go through all that, to get to move on and survive.
Absolutely.
Loved Lola, just the sweetest little girl ever, and the strength that she showed is just our motivation every single day. This is going to be an awesome event.
It's pretty easy to walk right by a lot of fundraisers and stuff, but there's some really good ones out there, and I think childhood cancer is right at the top of it. And just take the time to read the story, and you'll find it's pretty easy to get behind something like this.
This is hard. It's not hard enough to slow down. It's worth it. And keep her legacy going, and because of Lola is going to be around for a long time, in the sake of healing other children. I hope that because of Lola, it's able to fundraise annually, and whether we're running or not, to find things to do with the community to reach out and make sure that we get some things going to the Childhood Cancer Foundation and other foundations too. I would love to see giving back to Seattle Children's Hospital, Mary Bridge Hospital. In general, like cancer funding, only like 3% of that goes to like pediatric cancer. So in general, when someone sees like his cancer foundation or cancer fundraiser, it's leaving all the little guys out. And so that's why it's so important.
That's Mommy's coffee. Lola, that's yucky.
It has been empowering to see my daughter's impact on the world, and not really the world, but on individuals, hearing how she has shaped people's lives. It's been very powerful and rewarding. It's very comforting to see how she lives on through other people. Obviously, in our family, she's always with us, always part of conversation, always in our minds. But part of the depression and bitterness that can come with such great grief of losing such a special person is...
That was too short.
I mean, sometimes I'll just be in my own head and think that, like, she is just in my head and she feels so far away and so gone. Then I'll hear something from someone else about how she's with them, and it snaps me out of it, and I'm reminded that she is present with us all the time. I mean, for me, I feel like she's a little bit of my guardian angel. Yeah, I definitely take her with me on all my runs and all the time. She was brave and she didn't complain. She didn't complain about it, which is amazing, because I think if I were her, I would have complained a lot. And she never said, like, why me? Or she really didn't talk about the cancer. She knew that's what it was, but she didn't talk about it. She was just like, when do we get out of here? When do we get to go play? Who's coming to see me today? My sister came a lot and usually brought some of her cousins with her. So it really helped make us feel at home at the hospital too.
Can you count them now?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Walking through a trial that's so difficult, you may feel alone. And if you really were alone, it would feel a lot darker. But when you have so much love and support around you, it encourages you, it supports you, and it really makes all the difference.
You know, being here for Kylie and Jeff and Eleanor and Henry and the rest of all of them. We're out here running miles and chasing pain to, you know, just raise money and mostly just show them some love and the support that, you know, that we're all here. And
you know, it feels good to, you know, remember sweet Lola, you know, during this time. And, you know, I always draw so much strength from her and to raise money for such an important cause. So, you know, hopefully someday nobody ever has to, you know, lose a sweet girl like that. So just really a experience I love doing, and I love that they include me, and it means the world to me.
Running the Ragnar with your friends and family like that, I don't know, it's hard to put into words, but it was really special. And so we did it again 3 years ago, and we're doing it again this year.
Thinking of Lola and how she's becoming a teenager and just thinking of all the potential she had. Every child deserves a chance to live into that and, you know, get the opportunity to reach their full potential and make an impact on this world. You know, Lola has made a huge impact in this world and is bigger than life, and, you know, in her short span on this, you know, in this world, she's had a bigger impact than some people have in a lifetime or 2 lifetimes. And that is pretty amazing to think about how many people she's impacted in such a short time, and just lets me know that we can do a lot more with our life, and we can play a little harder, play full out, and make a difference. And we owe it to our kids to do that. And the Ragnar is a great way to kind of get rejuvenated and see the community all come together and support a cause to better our community and better our lives.
Seems to be that people are just naturally inclined to be the community and support people when they see it, which is really powerful for me to see. Not like because they're told that they should help in these situations. It seems like people, I mean, I was just overwhelmed, like when Lola got sick originally, how much like outpour there was. It was incredible. And then after she passed and we started doing the fundraising, it was a joy again to see that a lot of those same people were there to support even after she was gone in other ways. And what we do now is for families that are going through it right now. It's not for, we're trying to save lives, you know, and I think it's something that's really powerful, and I think that when people see the need, that they feel inclined to help. The fundraising that we do in her name definitely impacts other people that we've never met, we'll never meet, you know, our stories will never cross. They don't even know that their funding is coming from someone named Lola, but like she's still touching those lives, and we're fundraising because of her, us giving in her name. At home, I hug my kids a little longer and maybe check on them while they're sleeping more than I would have before, and just count those blessings. And yeah, I think you love a little stronger when you realize that those little faces are precious, and nothing is guaranteed. You don't know when anyone's gonna leave. So anyone important in your life, you need to just hang on to, cherish them while you have them. Give hugs goodbye.
We're at the finish line of Ragnar Northwest Passage 2024, which is a 200-ish mile race with 12 people. We are all here because of Lola. So our team Lola is made up of mom, sister, aunt, uncle, cousins, and friends, all of Lola's, and we're running to raise money for childhood cancer.
And I just got to hand it to these guys that ran. They left it all out there, and this is a hard run. They'd be here every year, and We're just so fortunate to have these guys in our lives.
And they are here because they love Lola.
Our tiny little team called Because of Lola, we mean business.
My name is Sarah Bartos, and I am the Executive Director of the Beat Childhood Cancer Foundation. More importantly, I'm Jack's mom. Because of Lola, the Beat Childhood Cancer Foundation is working to improve outcomes for kids diagnosed with neuroblastoma and other pediatric cancers. Because of Lola, we are committed to bringing better, less toxic, more effective therapies to kids. Because of Lola, we are going to help children survive and thrive. By supporting the Beat Childhood Cancer Foundation, our promise is to use donations to help children on 3 fronts. First, novel research. Using collaborative research that includes genomic sequencing for precision care to attack the cancer so children survive and thrive. Second, our focus is on child-centric treatments. Our promise is to guide each patient and family to personalized treatment options targeting each unique type of cancer in each unique child. And third, by providing options close to home. With more than 50 children's hospitals and research centers in the Beat Childhood Cancer Network, we are working to bring the best treatments to each child in their region. A highlight for the Beat Childhood Cancer Foundation was successfully helping in the funding and advocacy to bring a well-tolerated oral drug called eflornithine, or DFMO, to children for maintenance therapy following treatment for neuroblastoma, the type of cancer Lola had. In 2025, the use of the flornithine has been expanded in clinical trial use for children battling pediatric sarcomas, as well as brain tumors. Lola and Jack are angels, shining their love and light down on all of us, working, running, and believing that together we can beat childhood cancer. Thank you, Team Lola. Let's make sure the Lola moments never end and give every child, everywhere, a lifetime of happy, healthy moments. Together, we will.